Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the home office that is in Pittsburgh, KDKA Radio. You know, I spend a lot of time here, and I have for over 3 decades. I mean, many days would go from morning till late at night. Still do a lot of heavy lifting, but let's face it, folks, as time passes, a lot of things change, right? But no matter where you end up in life, no matter what your endeavor, meaning your job, becomes, you always, on those long rides to and from work, or maybe in a few moments of downtime at work, we all kind of reminisce and go back to where it all began, those hopes and those dreams. And you know, we live in such an incredible melting pot, and New Brighton, Pennsylvania was exactly that. From some legendary places in that community that if you're from Western Pennsylvania, and especially from NB, you'll know. Hunky Alley, Oak Hill, Pulaski, Dougherty Township. These are places that are so familiar with me that when I mention them, I can almost feel as though I'm back there again. You know, riding that Stingray bicycle, playing a game of pickup basketball, touch football, wiffle ball in the backyard, and yeah, going to some of those favorite hangouts and turning into a teenager and trying to figure out everything that goes through a young person's life. But I do remember some people who really meant a big difference to me growing up, and in particular, the family that I'm about to mention, Orvitz. And you know, it's so nice because every once in a while you get a gift from God when a part of your past connects to the present and it's a part of your future. And you know, I'm always bragging on Jeff Orvitz, who is that social media guru that does so many incredible things for us here at Intercom Communications when it comes to our amazing websites and everything that we do via social media. He really is the teacher, and I'm proud to be one of his students. And I'm proud to say that growing up in New Brighton, there was a name, well, folks, that stood out like your Pratt Pack's name. Why? Because there were a lot of us. You know, I had 5 sisters, and the Orvitz family, well, they too had a lot of people in their family. And this young man grew up and had a father that happened to be a part of that original Orvitz clan. His name is Jeff. And I found out that he passed away on April the 18th. And viewing was at Dave Gabyer's incredible funeral home on Penn Avenue in New Brighton. David, of course, the county coroner of Beaver County and a lifelong friend as well, who manages some amazing funeral homes and has taken over some historic landmarks like the old Campbell Funeral Home in New Brighton has done a great job. And I talk a lot about Rome Monument as well. You know, they've been memorializing families since 1934. And I'm sure both of those entities would like me to take a little time, as I am today, looking at the life of Jeff Orvitz, who passed away much too soon. He leaves behind his wife, Deborah, his daughter, Michelle, his son, Jeff, and his son, David. He had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. One of those brothers, my classmate, Dan Orvitz, who truly could just make me laugh by looking at those facial expressions. He really was one of the reasons why I kind of got through 7th grade. I'll always be grateful for that. And his aunt, his sister Marcy, for many years a bartender, what is now Jimmy K's, that used to be my cousin Rick Michael's bar, the Brighton Pit and Pub. So it's all connected, and of course that church, St. Joseph's Church, and those pews that the Orvitz family and my family and a lot of those families from the 60s took up shoulder to shoulder every Sunday. It truly is one big photo album that I continue to look at whenever I just feel the need. And I want Jeff to know that his father will be so proud of him as a father too, but what he has done in his career. This young man has got a bright future, and he is really kind of blazing a path for us at Intercom when it comes to relaying to all of you out there in the world of cyberspace what we're doing here and we're so proud of. So know this, the Orvitz family should be very proud that the next generation is carrying the torch for them, and their namesake will be around for many generations to come. But also Jeff Orvitz, who I obviously did not know as well as his brother Dan and sister Marcy, but I do know this. He created one whale of a family too, and his legacy will carry on as well. So, thoughts and prayers go out to the Orvitz family on the loss of Jeff, but his memory, you can be sure of it, will be around for a very long time to come, if I have anything to do with it. Good afternoon from KDKA Radio, Green Tree, Pennsylvania.